No one knew where it came from, no signature, no watermark, no traceable origin. Just a single document, quietly delivered to 3 financial institutions on a cold morning in Brussels. Within hours, it triggered panic. Within days, it wiped out billions. And within weeks, it exposed a truth that Europe had spent decades trying to bury. This is the story of the untraceable document that nearly collapsed the European banking system. If you enjoy deep dives into real historical events, hidden files, and the stories governments hoped you'd never hear, consider subscribing. It helps this channel reach more people who love understanding the world behind the headlines. In the early 2000s, Europe's financial system looked stable from the outside. Banks were expanding, governments were confident, and the European Union was preparing for one of its largest economic integrations in modern history. But beneath the surface, something was wrong. Several major banks were quietly hiding toxic assets, high-risk loans, unstable derivatives, and debt portfolios that were mathematically impossible to sustain. These assets were buried under layers of accounting tricks, offshore subsidiaries, and internal reports that never saw daylight. For years, regulators suspected irregularities, but they had no proof, no document, no leak, nothing they could use to confront the banks. Until one morning, a single envelope arrived at 3 institutions: the European Central Bank, the Belgian Financial Services Authority, and a private auditing firm contracted by the EU. Inside was a document with no author, no metadata, and no digital footprint. It was printed on standard paper, nothing special, but the information inside was explosive. The document contained a detailed breakdown of hidden liabilities inside several major European banks. It listed internal transfers, off-the-books debt, and financial instruments that were never reported to regulators. It even included timestamps, transaction IDs, and internal memos that only senior executives should have had access to. The most shocking part wasn't the content, it was the accuracy. Every number matched, every timestamp aligned, every hidden asset was real. Someone had access to the deepest financial secrets in Europe, and they wanted the world to know. Within hours, the document spread through regulatory offices. Phone calls erupted across Frankfurt, Paris, and Luxembourg. Emergency meetings were held behind closed doors. And for the first time, European leaders realized the scale of the problem. The banks weren't just hiding losses, they were hiding a structural collapse. Billions in toxic assets were sitting on balance sheets disguised as long-term investments. Debt was being recycled through shell companies to appear profitable, and risk models were manipulated to show stability where none existed. The untraceable document didn't create the crisis. It revealed it. Once the truth surfaced, markets reacted violently, investors pulled out, credit ratings dropped, and banks that had looked untouchable suddenly appeared fragile. Within days, stock prices plummeted. Within weeks, governments were forced to intervene, and within months, Europe faced one of the most dangerous financial moments since World War II. But the biggest question remained unanswered. Who wrote the document? Investigators searched for digital fingerprints. None. They checked printers across multiple institutions. Nothing. They analyzed the ink, the paper, the formatting, all standard. Some believed it was an insider, someone high enough to access confidential files, but angry enough to expose them. Others believed it was a coordinated leak from a foreign intelligence service. And a few believed it was a whistleblower who knew the system was about to collapse and wanted to force action, before it was too late. To this day, no one knows. The document remains one of the most mysterious leaks in European financial history. It didn't have a name, a signature, or a source, but it changed the continent. It forced banks to restructure. It pushed governments to rewrite regulations. It exposed corruption, negligence, and decades of hidden risk. And it reminded the world of a simple truth. Sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a scandal or a speech or a crisis. Sometimes it's a single piece of paper. The untraceable document didn't just reveal numbers, it revealed how fragile modern systems can be when truth is buried long enough. It showed that transparency isn't a luxury. It's the only thing preventing collapse. And somewhere out there, someone still knows exactly how that document was created. If you want more stories like this, real events, hidden files, and the secrets that shaped our world, make sure you're subscribed. There are many more untold stories waiting